So for today's task, for Thursday, April 16th, you are going to be asked to write equations to represent proportional relationships. So that may be a word problem, maybe in a table or a graph. Okay. Sorry about that construction going on. But this is our objective for today. So in order to write equations to represent proportional relationships, the most important thing is to be able to find K. That is the most important thing to do for word problems, tables, and graphs. Now, tables, I would say, are probably the easiest. You may have a vertical table that looks like this, or a horizontal table that looks like this. But remember that in a vertical table, X is on the left, Y is on the right. In a horizontal table, X is on top, Y is on bottom. And again, how we find K, if given a table, all we need to do is take Y and divide it by X. So K equals Y divided by X. You can also write that as Y divided by X, if you'd rather write it that way. And that will help you find K. Now for writing equations, whenever it has you write an equation, and we're talking about proportional relationships, it's talking about the equation Y equals KX. Now, it doesn't want you to leave the equation as Y equals KX, but of course they want you to substitute this K for whatever the K value is. So once you find K, you'll plug that K right into your equation of Y equals KX. Now, in a graph, graphs are going to, again, have your x-axis on the bottom, y on the top. For your graphs, it's going to be important to identify certain points on the graph. So what is the x? What is the y? Once you have your x and your y, again, you'll find k, which then you can write an equation. So identify different points on that graph to find k, and then again, you'll use this equation. Word problems can be a little trickier. Sometimes they make you work backwards. Sometimes you have to sift through information. Remember a strategy we used earlier on in the year. If you are having trouble with a word problem, a good strategy to help you is to write down what you know. So what do I know from this word problem? What does it tell me? Write down everything that it tells you, everything that you know. And then what do you need to know? What are you solving for? And that should help make things a little bit clearer. But again, the most important thing is to be able to find K. Once you find K, that should make each three of these tasks more easier to write in an equation. Again, our equation that we use is Y equals KX, but we don't leave the K in the equation. We substitute it for whatever the number of the constant is.